Namaste Gurukulians, how are you? I hope you will be fit and fine and doing your study through WhatsApp messages, through WhatsApp videos which have been sent to you regularly. So, as you know that we are doing our chapter which is from class 6th geography, and the chapter name is globe, latitude and longitude. So we have done two part of this chapter. Before going to forward, before going to our part 3, I want to recap the work which has been completed in two parts. So in two parts, first part we discussed about globe. What is globe? Globe is a miniature form of earth on which we can see continents, countries, oceans, and in globe there is a two axis south pole which is called south pole, north pole, and in globe you can see that there is a equator that divides the earth into two parts. Upper part is called north pole and the lower part is called south pole, and there are verticals and horizontal lines on the globe which represent references lines, and these are called, the vertical lines are called longitudes and the horizontal lines are called latitudes. Further we discussed latitudes, four parallels of latitude, that is Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, and after this we discuss about heat zones of the earth. These are torrid zone, temperate zone, rigid zone. And after this we discuss about longitudes. What are longitudes? Vertical lines on the globes are called longitudes because longitudes are the semicircle and latitudes are the full circle. By drawing latitudes we can't locate any place location. We can imagine this country, this continent, this place can be in this circle anywhere. But if we want to know the perfect location of a place, we come to know about the longitude. So longitudes are gives the perfect location of the place where the longitude and latitudes intersect each other. This is called perfect location of any place. So these are the grids on the globes which are horizontal lines or vertical lines. Where they intersect each other, these called the location of that particular place. So you know that longitudes are measured in degrees and degrees are divided into minutes are divided into seconds. So degrees of longitudes are measured in degrees. So they have equal length. Because longitudes are the semicircles, and semicircles, all the longitudes have equal length, and due to the equal length we cannot imagine the perfect location. So there is a one point that is described to you, that is discussed with you, that is located on the Greenwich, which is a place in UK where the standard meridian, a prime meridian is located, that is located near BRO, British Royal Observatory. From there the time is collected time is calculated. Sorry. So today's our lecture is about, that is, longitude and time. Longitude and time. Longitude and time. What is the connection between, what is the link between longitude and time? You know, the best mean of measuring time is the movement. The time is always measured by the movement of the earth, planet and the moon. So you know, the sun is the best timekeeper. Why we called the sun is the best timekeeper? Through sun we can know the time. If it is our head, totally on our head, that is called, it is 12 o'clock noon time. If it is in slanting way, we call it is evening. It is in the rising way, we call it the morning. So we can say, we can calculate the time through the movement of the sun. And the shadow which is caused by the sun, when the sun falls on any object, it creates shadow. That shadow created by the sun, it is the shortest at the noon and in the rising, and at the sets it can be longest or largest. So through sun we can measure time. सूर्य की गति के साथ जो हम टाइम को मेजर कर सकते हैं कि यदि बिल्कुल दोपहर के समय जो छाया होती है बिल्कुल छोटी पड़ जाती है, बिल्कुल सबसे छोटी होती है, और सूर्य उदय के समय और सूर्य अस्त होने के समय क्या होती है, वो बिल्कुल सबसे बड़ी हो सकती है दोनों टाइम के ऊपर. सो उसके बाद what is the link between longitude and time? The prime meridian. You know where the prime meridian located? Where a prime meridian is located in at Greenwich, which is in UK, and it is counted at the universal point to calculate any time. So when prime meridian of Greenwich on the prime meridian which is placed in Greenwich, when the sun is the highest point, when the sun is the highest point at the Greenwich, so that is in highest point in the sky at Greenwich, it is noon. It means it is 12 o'clock. जब उसके ऊपर होता है बिल्कुल, तो इसका मतलब क्या होता है, वो 12 बजे होते हैं, और वहां से टाइम को कैलकुलेट किया जाता है सभी देशों का. स्टैंडर्ड जो प्राइम मेरिडियन बनाई गई है वो कौन सी है? BRO में है, ब्रिटिश रॉयल ऑब्जर्वेटरी में. ग्रीनविच एक जगह है इंग्लैंड में जहां पर उसको लोकेट किया गया, और वहां से सभी को एक स्टैंडर्ड टाइम माना जाता है. तो इट मीन्स जब वो उसके बिल्कुल ऊपर होती है दोपहर के समय, तो वो क्या होता है, नून टाइम होता है दोपहर का, और वहीं से कैलकुलेशन की जाती है. ऑल प्लेसेस, जितने भी स्थान अलोंग दिस मेरिडियन, इट इज दिस प्राइम मेरिडियन, जो प्राइम मेरिडियन है जो कहां पर पड़ती है, प्राइम मेरिडियन ग्रीनविच in England near British Royal Observatory. Where the British Royal Observatory located, that is the Greenwich, and there the time is collected for the whole countries. So those places, those are along these Greenwich prime meridian, that is have the same time. It means जितने भी देश उस लाइन के ऊपर पड़ेंगे, लॉन्गिट्यूड पर पड़ेंगे, वो क्या होंगे, सारे इक्वल टाइम को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे। इट मीन्स सभी पर वहां पर क्या होगा, 12 बज रहे होंगे, दोपहर हुई होगी। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज, यू नो दैट आवर अर्थ इज रोटेट्स, our earth rotates from west to east। जो धरती रोटेट करती है, पृथ्वी घूमती है, रोटेशन करती है, सर्कल पूरा करती है, वो वेस्ट टू ईस्ट करती है। सो अर्थ रोटेट वेस्ट टू ईस्ट। The countries which are in east, it means the countries which are in east, these country faces the early rising of the sun। it means जो देश ईस्ट साइड में पड़ेंगे वहां पर क्या होगा, सबसे पहले सूर्य निकलेगा। और जो देश वेस्ट साइड में पड़ेंगे, वेस्ट में पश्चिम दिशा की तरफ पड़ेंगे, पश्चिम साइड में पड़ेंगे, पश्चिमी दिशा में पड़ेंगे, दैट द सन विल बी राइज लेट इन कंपैरिजन टू द ईस्ट। तो ईस्ट साइड में यू नो दैट द सन राइजेस फ्रॉम द ईस्ट। सो व्हेन द सन, दोज कंट्रीज हु आर इन ईस्ट longitudes that will face early rising of the sun। it means those who are in the east side, east longitudes, will get the early rising of the sun, and those who are in the west, the sun will be rise in these countries late। For example, Japan, which is the in Asia continents, is in the east, and in this country the sun rises early from in comparison to the other countries। जापान जो देश है वो ईस्ट साइड में है, सबसे ईस्ट में है, और वहां पर सबसे पहले सूर्य निकलता है। तो इसका इट मीन्स वो ईस्ट साइड में है। अर्ली राइजिंग ऑफ द सन हैज बीन फेस्ड बाय दिस कंट्री। लाइक इन इंडिया, आवर अरुणाचल प्रदेश इज ऑल्सो इन द वेरी मच ईस्ट साइड, सो दैट इज ऑल्सो फेसेस द अर्ली राइजिंग ऑफ द सन इन कंपैरिजन टू द वेस्ट स्टेट्स ऑफ इंडिया। सो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज द प्लेसेस इन ईस्ट ऑफ ग्रीनविच। द प्लेसेस in east of Greenwich, in east of Greenwich will be ahead and those in the west will be behind। कि जो प्लेसेस, जो स्थान ईस्ट साइड में पड़ेंगे, ग्रीनविच से ईस्ट साइड में, वहां पर टाइम क्या होगा, आगे होगा, और जो वेस्ट साइड में पड़ेंगे वहां पर टाइम क्या होगा, पीछे होगा। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल जो अर्थ है वो रोटेट करती है 360 डिग्री पे। जो कंप्लीट जो सर्कल है, जो कंप्लीट रोटेशन है वो 360 डिग्रीज पे करती है। इट मीन्स 360 डिग्रीज को कंप्लीट करने में वो कितने टाइम लेती है? 24 आवर्स 360 को. इट मीन्स 15 डिग्री इज कवर्ड 1 आवर and 4 degree is covered in 1 degree is covered in 4 minutes. So if we want to calculate our time in with the English time, so our India is located at 83 degree east. 83 degree east. If we make it sets, then 15 hour is 15 degrees calculated in 1 hour. So it means 15 by 5, 75 degree. The rest is the rest is remaining, that is 8 degree. So 8 degree is by 4 minutes, 1 degree in 4 minutes, that is 32. So it means the difference between India and England time is 5 hours 32 minutes. If it is time in at Greenwich is 12 o'clock, in India it will be 5:30. It means if at Greenwich 12 p.m., then in India it will be 5:30 p.m. It means this is the difference between the Indian time and the English time. So this is the link between the longitude and time. We calculate time through longitude and the rotation of the earth and the movement of the sun. Our next point is, that is our last point, this is why do we have standard time? Why do we have standard time? Standard time. हमें स्टैंडर्ड टाइम, जो एक फिक्स टाइम होता है, उसकी ज़रूरत क्यों पड़ती है? इसके लिए हमें ये पॉइंट समझना पड़ेगा कि वाई डू वी हैव स्टैंडर्ड टाइम, व्हाट इज इट? You know that India is a vast country. You know, India is a vast country, and the area of India is very large, and it is located in the 83 degree east longitude, and you know that in India there is two part. One is in the west part, that is Dwarka, and in the east part, that is Assam. So Dwarka in Gujarat and Assam in Dibrugarh in Assam, these are Dwarka is located like 68 degree east, and in Assam that is 197 degree east, that is Dibrugarh. So there is the difference between 30 degree east longitude. So it cover 30 degree east, 30 degree span of longitude. So there is a difference between 1 hour and 45 minutes. 1 hour and 45 minutes. In India, there is a two places, that one is Dwarka, that is in Gujarat. It is 68 degree east, and other is 97 degree east, Dibrugarh. The difference between two longitude is 30 degree. So you can imagine how India is big. So the difference between, if there is 6 o'clock in Dwarka, so what will be the time in Dibrugarh? It will be 7:45 in Dibrugarh, Assam. So in India, there is a difference between 1 hour and 45 minutes. So the cause of this is the cause, that is there is a span, that span it cover the 30 degrees longitude span. So 1 hour and 45 minutes difference creates the lot of difference. So that is why we need a Indian Standard Time. You know that if we want to make the timetable of trains, you know that trains covered several longitudes in few hours. So if we don't take Indian Standard Time, we don't don't make Indian Standard Time, so there will be a lot of chaotic situation in the train's timetable. So it is needed, if we take our Indian Standard Meridian, so we can imagine we can make a perfect standard Indian time. So for this purpose, a standard Indian meridian was drawn, that is passes through the city of Allahabad. It runs through the center of the country. So for this line has been drawn. This has been assumed as the standard Indian meridian for the calculation of the time. So because of the difference between the two states longitudes, that is the difference between 1 hour and 45 minutes, that is in Dwarka, and for second is Dibrugarh in Assam. So in one country the difference is so much, so that's why it is needed that it should be one standard meridian for the country. For that we can calculate, we can take one standard time for the country, so that the timetable of the trains can be managed easily. So after that, you know, some countries have lot of extents longitudes, so that's why they can create one they can create more standard time. Like Russia, it has created this country has created 24 times it is 11 time zones, because it is 11 standard time because it has the greater extent, greater geographical extent. So that's why this country has created so many 11 zones in a single country, that is Russia. And this is the part 3 of the lesson, and in this we describe what is the link between longitude and time. Longitude, because of longitude we can calculate time due to the prime meridian of Greenwich. Those who are in the east, they face early rising of the sun. Those who are west, these countries face late rising of the sun. So, and time is, those who are near, those who are in the east will be ahead in timing, and those who are in west will be behind in timing. So next we discuss about the why do we need standard time. Due to the lot of difference between the two places, for the calculation, for the managing of timetable, we need a standard Indian time, so that we can make our railway timetable easily, and the chaotic situation should not be created. So this is our chapter. We have completed this chapter in 3 parts. I hope you will be understand fully this chapter, and if you have any doubts and queries, you can send message through WhatsApp, and after this the PDF, the exercise of this book will be sent to you later. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.